Jadon Sancho, Ziv Simons, Benjamin Šeško, all these football players and their Arsenal links. That's what we're talking about. A lot of money involved in these transfers. Arsenal is ready to make reinforcement in different fields, but mainly in the third section come the summer transfer window. Great news on the way. All you need to do is simple: subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll get the party started. I've now said hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the Arsenal Hub, and please subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring it, as long as it's sports and as long as it is Arsenal related, right about here at the Arsenal Hub with me, your very host, Abu Carls. So a lot is happening. As I told you before, you definitely know that Jadon Sancho is on loan at this moment in time to Borussia Dortmund. He's playing for Borussia Dortmund, and I must say he's going to be in the finals of the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund will be playing Manchester City in the finals of the Champions League. And one of the reasons as to why Borussia Dortmund has got where it has got is because of Jadon Sancho, who's played very well, extremely well. Somebody was saying, get a very good football player, get the best football player, put him in Manchester United, he will look like an average football player. And those words really mean a lot. So Jadon Sancho, when he was at Manchester United, you know, many people were saying, oh, he's an average football player. But before joining Manchester United, when he was at Borussia Dortmund, he was a very wonderful one. He was a very good football player, you know. And when he moved back to Borussia Dortmund, he's in the finals of the Champions League, and the manager likes him so much. He can see a lot of potential that Manchester United didn't. And it comes to our notice that the current manager of the football club Arsenal and the technical director of Arsenal, Mr. Mikel Arteta and Edu Gaspar, respectively, really looked into different ways on how they can sign the football player Jadon Sancho, because they have seen how good Jadon Sancho is, how good he's played, how good he's transformed the club, Borussia Dortmund, how he found Borussia Dortmund and the impact he's had on the pitch. And they decided that if he brings that impact back in the Premier League into the football club Arsenal in particular, that will be a very good thing. And he's not interested in going back to the football club Manchester United. Manchester United is now trying to see if they can retain him, but as a football player, he doesn't want to remain at the football club Manchester United. He wants a move away from Manchester United, and that's why at this moment in time he's saying that he needs to move away, and that's why Arsenal is seeing a big gap so that they can sign the football player on a permanent deal, not even on a loan deal. And signing Jadon Sancho, he's on form at this moment in time. You're talking at least 60 million pounds, 70 million pounds for Jadon Sancho, because he's very brilliant. Before the transfer season, you know how football can be a bit funny. Before in the transfer season, when it was at Manchester United, was at one point in time arranged to be around 35 million pounds, you know, and his move showed what he is worth, and his stake has definitely gone high, and very many clubs apart from Arsenal are interested in signing the football player Jadon Sancho, with PSG looking forward to see if they can go on and put pen to paper with the football player Jadon Sancho. Arsenal are saying we're not going to be left behind. We need Jadon Sancho, and Arsenal is doing as much as it can to make sure that talks between Sancho's agents and the football club Arsenal can go on smoothly, as it is reportedly said that initial contact has been done. Let's wait and see what transpires when it comes to this very transfer. Anyway, let's get to yet another transfer. Let's talk about yet another football player who is set to join the football club Arsenal. Benjamin Šeško. Will be noted that Benjamin Šeško, who is a very wonderful forward, very good striker for RB Leipzig, has also contributed a lot for RB Leipzig to play quite well in the German Bundesliga, and he's been linked to the football club Arsenal, and he's got a £60 million tag on him, and the club is saying, RB Leipzig is saying, no 60 million, no football player for you. So Arsenal is coming to terms, and talks are in advanced stages of signing the football player, and hopefully things will go on quite well and Arsenal will sign the football player, and that I think could definitely be a good thing, because Benjamin Šeško, when you look at his record, he's scored a number of goals, and that's what any club really is looking for. Anyway, looking now, crossing a little bit to Ziv Simons, yeah. So talking about Ziv Simons is a very good one, yeah, and he's also been linked to Arsenal, but there is quite stiff competition from Barcelona. Arsenal is facing competition from Barcelona plus also Manchester City, but mainly it's Barcelona that have said they definitely want him, and Arsenal saying that Barcelona won't have him that easy. They'll have to go into a bidding war with them. So it's gonna be a bit of a bidding war between the two clubs, and the biggest club, the best club that he finds appealing will be the club that he goes to. But I mean, Arsenal is doing well. I can't see any reason as to why Ziv Simons will not choose, will fail to choose Arsenal over Barcelona. Barcelona is struggling a little bit, and Arsenal is really there, and Mikel Arteta is still building. So looking at the history of Arsenal, I think Ziv Simons would definitely want to be part of the history of the football club Arsenal and be part of the squad that is winning in out these days. Anyway, the game between Spurs again in the football club Manchester City put down a lot of fans. A lot of Arsenal fans were disappointed with that game, and it wasn't the best. We thought Arsenal fans thought things would have been done much better by Tottenham Hotspur, but Premier League, the Premier League title. Come Sunday, that will be the last day of all the games. All the games will be played 16:00 UK time, and that is the time when all the games will start, and after possibly 1 hour 45 minutes the games will definitely be done, and then we'll know who is on top of the table, and we'll know who's going for relegation, things like that. But talking about the top four clubs, yeah, so you've got Manchester City at the moment on the top of the table, but if Manchester City lose to West Ham, or if they draw with the football club West Ham, and Arsenal happen to win that game against Everton, that will mean Arsenal will be the Premier League champions, and I can't wait to see a change. I can't wait to see that happening. Let's hope that could definitely happen. But if Arsenal go on and lose that game, that means there is no Premier League. Yeah, no Premier League title for them. The trophy won't belong to Arsenal. And if Arsenal draw, if both clubs lose, yeah, if Arsenal lose and Manchester City lose, that will mean Manchester City will take the Premier League. If Arsenal draw and Manchester City draws, that means Manchester City still will take the Premier League title. if Arsenal draw and Manchester City wins, that is very evident. Manchester City will win. And now, looking at the other side, if Manchester City draw and Arsenal win, that will mean Arsenal will take the Premier League title. If Manchester City lose and Arsenal wins, that means Arsenal will take the Premier League title. That's where we are standing right about now when it comes to the Premier League title. And you can see that the difference between the two clubs is very tiny. The difference when it comes to points in the EPL table. Let me have a look. Because with Manchester City having 88 points, Arsenal having 86 points, Liverpool 79 points, and Aston Villa having 86 points. Tottenham Hotspur in the 5th position, 63 points. Because Spurs lost no Champions League football for them, so they are out. So having top 4 as Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa, that definitely shows you that we could be heading into stiff competition a little bit. And right about now, 88 points for Manchester City and 86 points for Arsenal. The points difference is only 2. That shows you stiff competition in both clubs. You cannot, I mean, this is football. Some people are saying the trophy should just be given to Manchester City because they're going to win. This is football. And I repeat, this is football. Anything can happen. Even though Manchester City are a good club, they're a good side, undoubtedly. But even then, you can't say they will. It's 100%. Otherwise, it wouldn't be played. You know. So the fact that it's around, the fact that it is around, it's just 2 points difference. Anything can happen. With Liverpool is definitely out. Liverpool is out, and Aston Villa, of course, out. Those two are definitely out of the title, but secured for Champions League football is next season is Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. I must say, Aston Villa have played quite well, haven't they? With the coming of former Arsenal manager to the football club, Aston Villa. I mean, Unai Emery has done good for Aston Villa. He's moved them from a very low position to top 4, finishing in top 4. That is a brilliant thing. Very, very brilliant. That's a very good thing. And I must say, many people must be very happy about that. And with his time at the football club Arsenal, he really did well. He did well, but I mean, you cannot put him to the comparison with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has transformed that club of Arsenal into an amazing, brilliant football club. Let's wait and see how all this will happen, what exactly will happen in the coming days, when we could be seeing possibly, as I told you, Arsenal taking the EPL trophy. Still, I must say, keep your hopes high and support your club, and make sure your club gives it all, but it can do that when it's got support behind you. And if you like this video, give this video a like or a thumbs up so it can be watched by many more people. And so having talked about transfers, talked about RB Leipzig football player Benjamin Šeško, a very wonderful one, and also talked about Jadon Sancho, and talked about yet another superstar. And we talked about Benjamin Šeško, we talked about Jadon Sancho, and who else was there? Let me see. What did we talk about? Yeah. Ziv Simons, and also talked about Ziv Simons. So these three football players and their transfers to the football club Arsenal, that would definitely be great. If at least two of them end up going to the football club Arsenal, that would be good. So I'll pose a question to you. Out of these three football players, if Arsenal was to sign just one football player, whom should Arsenal go for? Should Arsenal go for Jadon Sancho? Should Arsenal go for Ziv Simons? Or Arsenal should go for or Arsenal should go for Benjamin Šeško? So with those three, I will leave it into your hands. So get into the comment section so that we can have a discussion. Make your feelings, make your thoughts known about transfers as we head into the summer transfer window. Thank you for being part of the Arsenal Hub, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you and goodbye for now.